Hey folks, welcome to Las Vegas. We are at the Thomas and Mack Center. UNLV hosting Oregon tonight. Should be a good battle of these two West Coast teams. UNLV, well, they got their big man down low, Nat Hawkins, the projected lottery pick, leading the way for them, joined in the paint by the freshman Sky Durant and his fellow freshman Keontae Smith. Prowling in the paint, and their guards, Montel Cage and Jarrell Beauchamp. For Oregon, a little bit of a change in the lineup tonight. Timothy Brown moves to the point guard spot, joined by the UK import Otto Magnuson. Kenny May pushed to the bench, and Edson Holiday, Lene Newman, and the big man, 7'1" center Payson Corbin, rounding things out for them. And that's the 10 going to start this game, but let's not forget the 2 behind the mics tonight on SimWorld TV Silver Edition. We got my own good self, E Lava, and I am joined tonight by Maestro. Maestro, we are underway. Good to be back here working with you. Always a pleasure. Nice to be back in the Thomas and Mack Center. I like this court. I like this facility. And tonight I like UNLV, and they get off to an early bucket there. Start things off.
It's so great to be with you, E Lava. I thank you for talking me out of being joining that movie. With what's the man? The man with the car. I appreciate you talking me out of that movie hit. I just want to say thank you.
Anytime. Oh, that was Nat Hawkins got that first bucket for UNLV. Both of these teams play at some pace. Should be an entertaining game tonight. And really, two seniors, Nat Hawkins and Payson Corbin, play down on the post, but different styles of game. Hawkins, 6'7", 250, just a beast down there, and Payson Corbin, a more traditional big man, 7'1", 230-pounder. Shot clock winding down on this possession, however, and just happened to chuck it. No dice there.
Not a good open possession. Not a good open possession. Not a good open possession. Not a good possession that you want to give up early here, especially against a team like UNLV.
UNLV bringing the defense early, though. Ooh, ball came up on the floor. Ooh, battled for, but ends up in the hands of Keontae Smythe. Save that one, save this possession. He's calling for it down low, and he's got it. Let's see if he wants to go to work here, and he does go into that, little spin off the block, puts it in.
Tough move there on the baseline, but really smart way to use the backboard as an extra screener to get that left-handed shot off, made it work like money.
Oregon looking for their first bucket, and they get it. That is the big man himself, Payson Corbin, averaging 14.7 points per game, 7 rebounds per contest. He gets Oregon. The Ducks have broken their duck. They're on the board, but look at this. Wow. Maestro, I kind of think maybe Oregon got distracted there for a second, like saying, where's Nat Hawkins? Where's Nat Hawkins? Don't forget about Keontae Smythe. 6'11" freshman out of Arizona, elevated and put that through.
Do not, and you know what? Keontae is just the young man I'm looking to match up against Oregon's big. You know, the man himself, Payson Corbin, as you brought it earlier, the projected to be a first-round draft pick. But I really want to see how we're going to see how Smythe is going to be able to hang with him tonight, because that is a head-up matchup I'm looking to see here tonight.
The freshman wasn't quite able to corral that rebound, and ball touched the end line, so it is staying with the Ducks. 14 seconds on the shot clock as Jetson Holiday gets set to inbound. We had Newman flash underneath the bucket, but didn't see him, I don't think, didn't get it to him. Instead, Magnuson has it out top of the key now. Shot clock winding down. Holiday trying a long three, won't go.
Good defense on
there is Hawkins going up with it, but he is going to pick up the foul. I think that was a shooting foul. Send Hawkins to the line. Nice crowd here in the Thomas and Mack Center, and a nice crowd watching on SimWorld TV. Thank you for being with us. Appreciate you tuning in. Hope you are enjoying your holiday week. Oh, as Hawkins can't get that first one down.
Well, E, they're really here because I told them that you're going to be posting those pictures of you on the beach when you were wearing that Speedo. And, everybody's looking at those abs, man. You got those abs rocking still, man.
Oh, man, that Speedo style. I was on a beach in Europe one time. They love that over there. It just goes to show fashion is just fashion. You can't predict it. There's no There's no like architectural beauty to it. It's not a independent truth. It's a subjective truth. Let's put it that way. It looks good. Looks pretty good there from Jetson Holiday. Attacks underneath, and he is going to go to the line. Holiday, just a freshman, 6'8" forward out of Montana. He is averaging 9 points per game. He struggled with his shot this season. You're 40% from the field. 71% from the free throw stripe, however. And let's see if he can get some points here for the Ducks, and he does. Like, read off your starting lineups to begin this one. Should also mention the coaches in this contest. Finn Hayes, who hails from Portland, Oregon, and a veteran of the Summerworld Prep level, taking over here at Oregon. And Kevin Kruger, in his 4th year, coaching the Running Rebels of UNLV.
Good leadership on both of these teams, and this kind of sluggish start is kind of not surprised right now as we're kind of looking ahead. I got a feeling a lot of the teams are sort of glancing ahead a little bit to their conference play here. We're ending up the non-conference part of the season here now for a lot of these teams as they're kicking off, and I just have a feeling that they're trying not to show too much. They're trying not to get too much on video for knowing they're going into conference with some familiar folks going to be facing at least twice, if we don't count tournament play and even eventuality of hoopsteria, where you might end up facing a team 4 times.
Matt Hawkins, tough shot, but he gets it to go with the left hand right there. 23 points per game and almost 8 rebounds. What the powerful forward from UNLV is averaging right now, and 3-point lead for them. Jetson Holiday scored the last 4 for the Ducks, but this is Payson Corbin with it now. A little bit further outside than he really wants to go, but also has a nice size advantage here he's trying to use. Oh! Quick hands, however. Keontae Smythe, and went the other way. They're saying that Corbin touched it last.
Yeah, you can't dribble that much in traffic. There was more people around him than there was, people at a Southern church on Easter Sunday. You just can't do that. You have to really be smart about what you're doing and make sure that you don't give them an opportunity to zero in on your dribbling pace.
UNLV set up, going back to work here. And Cook gives it up to Hawkins, and Hawkins looks like he wants to attack again, but he pushes it back out. Terrell Beauchamp has the ball. He's just got to pull up a little mid-range, goes through. That's the talented freshman Beauchamp. Carson City, Nevada, and Kevin Kruger got him to stay home. Play for the Rebels, and that's a big addition. Both these teams, young teams, both of them, but both have aspirations of doing well this season and building something for seasons to come.
Definitely think so.
Oh, nice dish. Quick start from UNLV.
That's what they needed now. Just what they needed.
Both of these teams right around the 500 mark. I think this is actually kind of a good test for both of them. See where they're at this early point in the season, and Corbin couldn't get that to go. It's been tough sledding on the offensive end in particular for Oregon early on in this one.
Yeah, both teams seem a little stutter staggered in their start here tonight. I think it's gonna come down to at least this first half. It's gonna come down who's gonna sell into the flow of their game. Right now, both teams seem to be in and out.
Well, UNLV, Coach Kruger saying, if this is our stuttering performance, we hope we stutter for the remaining 34 minutes of this contest. We are taking it to the Ducks right now. UNLV up by 9. It's been a really quiet night. I mentioned Timothy Brown moved into the starting point guard slot, number 16 out there, set up in the corner right now, but he's barely touched the ball. Nothing doing for him so far.
Yeah, when you get moved in that point guard role, when you weren't that before, it's all about now you have to recognize that you're controlling the pace. So you have to sometimes be a little bit more assertive in a different type of way when you're the main person bringing the ball up the floor.
Well, that was a tough pass, but he got it through, and it was even a tougher finish, but wow. Great finish right there. Beauchamp laid it up and in. The lead is now 11 with 13:20 to go here in the first. Breaking the action. We're going to take a break, too. We got some bills to pay, folks, but don't go anywhere. We're coming right back to SimWorld TV.
Ooh, man, oh man, oh man. As of present, you getting nothing but Drayton, and more Drayton. And this is officially Off the Rim.
Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it. Cause I'm trying to ball out. Come on if you bout it. But you better keep up. I'm not slowing down. I swear they gon' see us. Ain't no way around it.
We are back. It's Ducks ball. See some subs in the game. Swearingen inbounds it for Oregon. Hey, Maestro. We are the Silver Edition of SimWorld here on SimWorld TV tonight. So, throwing it back a little bit, getting a vintage performance from UNLV, and I know that you, like me, are old enough to remember at one point UNLV was threatening to become a blue blood kind of dynasty in the Jerry Tarkanian days. I mean, some of my favorite players, certainly Grandmama, Larry Johnson, kind of reminds me of Nat Hawkins, but to be honest, my favorite player that Roman Rebels era was the Plastic Man, Stacey Augmon, just a defensive demon. Loved Stacey Augmon, fantastic player. Greg Anthony too, he could play. I mean, there were a lot of guys in that 5, 6, 7 year era when UNLV was kind of on top of the basketball world. Crushed Duke in a national championship before they later got upset by Duke in the national championship. The season where they were threatening to go perfect before losing the title game. I don't know if this UNLV squad is quite up to heights that one hit, but Nat Hawkins is a beast, and tonight they've come out playing really well here against a very good Duck squad led by a very good big man in Payson Corbin.
Absolutely. One of the things I remember about that team, more importantly, was Tarkanian chewing that towel.
Oh, yes.
Hours on end, chewing that towel like it was nobody's business. And you know what? He had the kind of team that I think, depending on how much money you had on the game, but made you want to chew a towel sometimes.
Yes, that too for sure. Oh, Tarkanian, of course, almost became a Lakers head coach, but for reasons that are disputed and possibly disreputable, did not become coach of that team. There's a tough turnaround from Hawkins. I was asking a little bit much there. Hey, look at this score. What we got here? We got the double up, 20-10, UNLV.
I love it. They don't know what that is. Double up. They don't know about that, They don't know about that.
Well, these kids, they don't all know, but it's Silver Edition tonight. We're throwing it back.
That's right.
Baby got back. In fact, look it up, kids. You figured it all out. Going to the line now. Got some subs in the game, and one of them is this is a new feeling for Kenny May. He'd been starting all season long, the sophomore out of Portland. He is their leading assist man with 3.5 per contest, but moved to the bench this game tonight, and I don't know. Coach Hayes may be reconsidering that, given how things are going here so far, not to put the fault or the blame really on young Timothy Brown, as we see another youngster, the Australian freshman Joe King Jr., number 50, entering the contest for Oregon.
It's so good to see so many players getting so comfortable so early. It shows you how much training that goes on in the earlier levels and divisions of the game right now.
Kenny May couldn't get either free throw to go. So we stay at a 10-point margin for the moment, but good position down on the block on the smaller defender, and up and in. That is Canyon Waring just off the bench. Another player I really like, 6'8" forward of Fallon, Nevada. Not a big star, but I think he might have a future, Canyon Waring. I like what he brings to the table. There's a deep three from Holiday, and boy, rattled it. That wasn't pure, but he rattled it home.
You know, he still needed minutes on that card.
Picking up the screen, Montel Cage now has entered the game for UNLV. Cage gets the ball back. Has it top of the key. Shot clock down to 10 now. is not a possession I'm liking from the Rebels. Nat Hawkins has not touched the ball once, and
Right.
you didn't come away with points. That's what Nat Hawkins does. 2 points.
It feels really weird to see UNLV in a four-corner, open floor style, half-court style offense. You're so used to thinking of them, at least for you and me, back in the days of quasi black and white TV, of watching them run up and down the floor like it's nobody's business, right?
Ooh, tough shot and gets it to go. That was Joe King right there. From Melbourne, Australia, and a timeout, UNLV. Coach Kruger. Lead went from 10 down to 7, but still things going Rebels' way. We're going to stay here too and hang out with you. And should we do an EM giveaway? What do you think, Maestro? Should we give some away?
I'm always about giving away some money. I'm always about giving away some money. Come on.
Better than money. Better than money. Well, hey, we're kicking it off. We're throwing it out there, but we got to get 50 views. Now, you can be on, well, first of all, we're on pretty much every platform there is, so I don't care if you're watching right now on YouTube. I mean, maybe you're finding us on Discord. Maybe you get in touch with us through OnlyFans. I don't know how you're doing it, but we got to get 50 of you on there. We'll announce the winners via commentary. We got to hit that 50 level. So that also means tell your friends, tell your family, tell your enemies.
Yeah, tell them too. Come on, bring it.
Yeah, get
everybody.
them. You know,
We can work it out.
maybe.
It's the season. It's the season.
Yeah.
Oh,
Silvio
TikTok.
TV can be your personal peace pipe. That's correct. You can bury the hatchet with a buddy over some basketball. Some pretty good alliteration there on my part. That was a lot of B's in one sentence.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm really proud of you, but he means bury the hatchet in the ground, not in each other. I found out the hard way in third grade. That's what that meant. You're supposed to bury it in the ground, not in your guys.
That's right. That's right. And you can put in that peace pipe whatever you want. I'm not advocating or saying no to anything. All right. I'm not advocating either. I am advocating for Joe King. I do like him too. I enjoyed watching him at the single prep level. Pulls up for the little jumper here. Can't get that to go. Was nice defense to get that ball on the other end, however.
Absolutely. It just the offense wasn't settled. His teammates weren't able to get to the rim to him in time. It just seemed a little out of sync right now still to me, Oregon does. But you know they're going to get it together.
Well, UNLV's broke the little clock off. Cage, thought he was going to go up with that. Instead, he drops it right off to Smith. And he does have the size advantage and uses it well right there. I mean, Otto
7
Magnuson,
seconds to do that for you. 7 seconds in the lane to do that for you.
well, going up against a 6'3" defender, that's a double whammy. You can camp out. You know, he had a little fire going down there. He was cooking some s'mores. Had a camp out going on in that painted area.
Getting the tattoo.
Taysom Corbin with the ball and with the much smaller Montel Cage on him. You know he wants to go to work here.
Yeah.
Going to the left hand, and it's just too easy.
Yeah.
I mean, but what do you do? What do you do when you're the Rebels in that situation? Do you just bring bodies over, and if somebody's wide open, then somebody's wide open? I don't know.
You leverage against the strong hand, and by that I mean you leverage against the hand with the ball to make him have to make a move, and then you sort of Oreo cookie the defender, and by that either one of you will have a chance to get your hands on the ball before he's able to get it up and get the pass off. Very few bigs can pass or facilitate really fast. You know, you think of a guy like Akeem Olajuwon or even Jabbar. Guys like that were incredible facilitators, right? But they were also have very quick release. Not a lot of bigs naturally have that. So at this level, sandwich the guy, somebody go against the ball, and don't give them a chance to get the ball up by their chest. Oh my goodness, somebody needs GPS to find their man right there.
Yeah. Kenny May made the Rebs look bad on that possession.
And again, unfortunately, it was Iowa Wilson getting abused in a different type of way. He might need a nap after this next possession.
Well, I tell you who's been impressing me. I mean, he always did too. I loved watching him at the prep level the couple seasons I had him there. But Montel Cage, getting to the bucket and getting easy buckets. No more as an assist man, but love what he's doing. I love what UNLV is doing. They are out to a 9-point lead early in this one, just under 7 minutes to go. Hey, we got another break in the action. Let's take another quick timeout. Come right back. We're not going to be gone anytime at all. Don't miss a minute of Symbol TV.
What's that?
That's a swear jar,
Every time someone swears, you put a quarter in it.
Who gets the money?
I don't know. We'll use it to buy something for the office, like a case of Bud Light or something.
Fucking awesome. You, Bob.
You, Jim.
Eric, I have a bag on line 3 for you.
Can I borrow your pen? Can I borrow your f***ing pen?
Will the owner of a white station wagon please go yourself?
We're gonna go down there and we're gonna some ass. We're gonna some we're gonna do whatever we have to because we're gonna some
Poop.
Doesn't count.
Shut the up!
I am so proud of you mother suckers. Here.
Refreshingly smooth Bud Light. Always worth it.
Look, it's 3-time slam dunk champion, Nate Robinson. See what you got.
See, kids, if you eat your broccoli and do your homework, you could be a superstar just like me.
Introducing the Tag Mini Hoop, the world's strongest portable hoop. Attach it to any door and instantly become a superstar, just like Nate Robinson.
Come on now.
Hey, we are back. UNLV is back with a vengeance, and they're up big here early. It is the duck ball. It was a 10-point lead earlier. They've trimmed it a little at the point, and it's down to 9 now, but rough start for Finn Hayes' Oregon so far. King and May in the backcourt for Oregon trying to get something going in this possession, but once again, that shot clock is down to nothing, and Joe King's just going to have to figure something out here. A tough jumper is well short.
I'm just not seeing any movement on the part of Oregon.
Yeah.
It's like they're playing point-to-point ball. Okay, I pass it to you. Oh my goodness gracious! I'm dialing one.
Montel Cage just used Kenny May right there, and we've seen that on both ends. People are just getting shook out of their shoes.
Some tape and some aspirin. I'm ordering on Amazon right now for my man. Okay, what happened?
Look at that. Look at that right there. Keontae Smythe. I mean, I got to say, that's a big guy. He's 6'11", 240. He's legit, but he's just a freshman, and he is battling the 7'1", 50 senior. And, elevating and getting the easy dunk there.
Beauchamp, here's a similar prep throwback for you. Oh, my goodness. You got the look on your face, E. You got the look on your face like you're about to give away something.
I am going to give 400 EMs to none other than, speaking of Single Prep legend Dre Pope. Just picking up 400 EMs right there. And UNLV picking up another bucket. I mean, UNLV scores so fast that I barely have time to make these announcements before I got to get back into game action. So, but hey, Coach Pope, enjoy those EMs. Gonna do some more giveaways, so stay tuned for sure. A rare offensive board for the Ducks, but Timothy Brown can't put it back up and in. And here comes
Coach
Cage.
I'll let your boy Maestro. You know I got your back. Come on.
Page, little jumper, won't go that time, and this time Brown comes up with the rebound, and here come the Ducks, but they're down by 15. Well, make it 13. Quieted this crowd a little bit too, but they are loving it, what they're getting tonight with Thomas and Mack.
Not by much. And you know what? UNLV can play this slog game all night. It definitely fits where they are right now. And on Oregon, it just seems like they're having a hard time adjusting to the altitude or something. I don't know what's going on.
Well, UNLV is not a huge team. I mean, as good as Hawkins is, he's just 6'7". The rest of the team, not that big. But they are getting inside, and that's where they're doing most of their damage here. And like I said, I'm just really impressed with what I've seen in the first half so far. The Rebels.
What a nice move.
Yeah, but made it tough on Corbin. They're just making it hard enough on him to throw him off a little bit. And look, once again, trying to work it back down in the paint to bring it back out. Cage has it. Cage has been getting inside, and once again, he's trying to go over King, and this time couldn't quite get it done.
See, look at the difference. With UNLV, everybody's moving, even off ball. With Oregon, only the person who passed the ball, only the person with the ball are moving. Everybody's just waiting to kind of get let into the play.
Yep.
Huge difference. Huge difference.
Yep. Bucket that possession, but that was all just Joe King kind of doing it by himself. Short on the jumper, little chance to get a little bit of a run, little momentum perhaps for the Ducks as we're approaching the end of the first half, up on 3 minutes left to play. But yeah, you got to give a lot of credit too to Keontae Smythe, who's really done. I mean, he's scored some buckets, but it's really about the defense he's been playing on Payson Corbin. Forcing guys like Joe King to try to take over. He does get his own rebound off that miss right there. Shot clock resets, but it's back down under 10 after that miss. And just going to work, Swearingen, but Malik Swearingen, his shot rattles out too. 13-point lead still, 2.5 minutes to go.
And the longer it takes Oregon to score and they do not score, that just plays into UNLV's pocket right now in terms of what they got going.
UNLV having a nice little stretch here too with he's dribbled out of bounds there. That's unfortunate, but see if he comes back in the game now. But this has also been getting done with Nat Hawkins getting a nice breather on the bench.
And
he's staying there. He's not coming back out.
That's right, and he on something else too. If you're a team without the size advantage, able to take the team with the size advantage inside, that means you can beat them where they are and make them come to you where you have the advantage. Guess what? You're gonna get a 13-point lead like this and be able to maintain a life because you are taking their one true advantage and making it yours.
To correct myself too, I misspoke. Hawkins did re-enter the game. Off the bench there at the end. Joe King, another offensive rebound, and King might be the standout player for Oregon in this first half. The 6'5" freshman hitting the boards, hitting the buckets, getting trimmed down to 11. And if Oregon can get this under 10, I mean that's probably your target here. Going to halftime and feel like this thing is still in control, and a miss by Hawkins. Renee Newman rebounds and pushes it quickly up ahead. A little bit out of control there, and the bucket will not fall that time. Montez Levine, too hard off the backboard. Hawkins, nice drive, and the dunk. Oh boy.
There you go.
Watching some Len Bias highlights.
There you go.
That reminded me of Lenny Bias. And by the way, folks, get ready for references like that all night long. That is as modern. Actually, I think you said something about Hakeem earlier in the broadcast, Maestro.
Right.
And that's as far back as we're going. It's like early 90s. Outside of that, that's all 8th Vermont and
I don't know. I might have Wilt Chamberlain in me and Oscar Robinson in there somewhere.
Well, that shot rolled off the rim. Shot clock is off if UNLV wants it, but they don't. Just on the attack is Hawkins, and couldn't get that to go.
Interesting choice.
Yeah, Hawkins may not have realized there or thought he was in a little bit better position even than what he was and rushed that a bit. Timothy Brown going to take the little short-range jumper, but it's not been a great night for Brown so far. Final seconds, and the heave won't go, but UNLV has pretty much everything else going their way. A big 13-point lead at home at the half. Keontae Smythe, great defense, a game-high 12 points for him. He also has 4 rebounds. Lead UNLV, 6 of 6 from the field. Jetson Holiday is your top scorer for Oregon with 7. Payson Corbin, 6 points, 0 rebounds, 2 turnovers. Kind of surprising. I mean, that's a high draft pick you're talking about, and a senior who has just struggled for some reason here in the desert tonight.
Oregon needs to settle down there. Oregon needs to find a way to settle into their game. You have, okay, fine. You have a new point guard here, right? But everybody still knows their role, and you can help guide him along by being in position and moving away from the ball. And they're not doing that right now. They have to do that in the second half to give themselves a chance. Otherwise, UNLV might as well go and take this one to the casino, and it's going to put it all on red.
UNLV up big at the half. Come right back after this break. We're going to return with second half action in the desert. See the game, be the game.
Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it.
Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Hello, I'm Himothy. I got the recipe. I got the flow. I got the remedy. I know they do. I know they envy me. Feet on the floor. What they gon' say now? We came alone from last place, bottom to top of the fast pace. Out of this surf, I get touchdown. I take a loss, get it back 8. I'm in the gym putting numbers up. You're never there, you got bad traits. Never excuses or cover ups. Learn from the losses and bad breaks. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
Who said I wasn't him? Who said it? All this talk about who's on top and who's not. Miss me with the gospel. Check the score, yeah.
See me coming off the screen. Know I gave myself the green light. Catch a shoe from the 3. If I'm not the one, it doesn't seem right. I need like 2, 4, 5, 6 in them rings. I'm talking back to back to back like 23. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
UNLV on top, big early, out-rebounding Oregon, which is something of a shock, and shooting better than 70% from the field. Just a great first half from UNLV. Now, last night, saw another big comeback, couple big comebacks. North Carolina almost came all the way back from a double-digit deficit. Arkansas pulled that off. Oregon make a little comeback of their own, but once again, no doing for Pace and Corbin, just struggling all night long. Keontae Smythe has been the best of the bigs in this battle. More B's too, by the way, Maestro.
Yeah,
More B's.
You are nailing it. You're nailing it, Boo. You know,
I got the dictionary out here in front of me.
There you go. There you go.
Hey,
Oh,
and there's a big block.
There you go. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Corbin's first block of the game. Yeah, it's crazy. He has no rebounds in this one. And Edson Holiday, that's your leading scorer on the Oregon Ducks with just 7, but he's already been to the stripe once tonight. 2 for 2. He's going to get a chance at 2 more here.
Oregon needs to take advantage of this. They need to get these points when the clock is stopped. They seem like they're starting to find some semblance of a flow, and then maybe they do need to build it off of their defense. That hasn't been their game this season, I should say. But maybe they need to find that mojo right now. If something isn't working for you, then you got to find something else.
Free throw is good right there. Holiday, the rare high-level basketball talent to emerge from the state of Montana. Even more rare tonight has been good performances from Oregon, but Holiday's been contributing, and there is Nat Hawkins. 7 points now for Hawkins. And there's Timothy Brown. Again, that was a big story coming in tonight, and there, Corbin couldn't put that in. I mean, that just kind of encapsulates what kind of evening Corbin's been having. And there is Corbin's first rebound of this game right there. Amazing. Corbin averaging 7 a game and got his first 2 minutes into the second half here.
That is way too long to not put that have that kind of impact for your team, especially when they need it right now.
Holiday's kind of looking like your number one offensive option. He couldn't get that bucket to go there, and Hawkins beats everybody down the court and lays it in. Corbin tried to get back to do something, but step behind Nat Hawkins, and Hawkins now with 9.
You know what Yoda would say, there's no try, only do.
Well, we're going to set to see a little bit more trying and doing out of Oregon. They are now down 15 again. That is the biggest margin, tying the biggest margin. UNLV has had a nice step through from Timothy Brown, and he gets a bucket there. Timothy Brown's first points of the game. He does have 2 assists, which is actually the high water mark on Oregon so far tonight. 2 points as well. Hawkins, nice move, picks up the foul on Newman. We're going to take a quick commercial break. 17:30 remaining in the second half when we come right back.
Have the mind of a coach? Are you willing to fight for your players? Can you handle it when things get heated? Can you manage your star player's ego? Can you handle the stress? Can you become a legend? The only place in the world where you can coach live in a virtual world. SimWorld Sports.
And we're back. Nat Hawkins heading to the line here, looking to get himself his 10th and 11th points of the game. Oh, I'm sorry. No, he's already on 11. I apologize, Nat. He up to 13. He hit them both.
No, Nat, I got you, because I got to take words with E on something. Talking about the rare talent. That commercial reminded me of something, all right?
Oh, this ought to be good. I'm all ears.
Rare talent from Montana in basketball. How could you not think about Jack Cotton, Roy Kuka, and more importantly, from that commercial, Phil Jackson from Deer Lodge, Montana?
Okay.
Come on, brother. Meet you in the parking lot. You and all the other stats people. I'm going to fight all y'all. Let's go.
I was racking my brain there a little bit, and all I could come up with was Wyoming. I don't actually even think either one of these guys are Wyoming natives, but back in the day, there was a great Wyoming team. Eric Lechner and Fennis Dembo. Lechner and Dembo.
Okay.
I thought Dembo was going to have a nice pro career. I thought he was. He didn't pan out at the next level. But
Back problems.
Oh, is that what it was? Yeah, in college, Fennis Dembo was a great player. And, of course, the big man, Eric Lechner, at least a 7-footer. He might have been 7'1", 7'2". I can look that up. But they had a nice little tandem there.
Okay, you're fine now. I'm going to give you a silver card back. Because I was going to say, how could you not think about the man Phil? And look at that block right there. So beautiful. Yes, blocking.
That is a Well, that's a couple blocks now. Payson Corbin's picked up, and his play's picked up a little bit. Still, just 6 points for Corbin, however. Importantly, still a 13-point lead for UNLV. They have the possession.
So, E, have you ever been to Deer Lodge, Montana?
I have not been to Deer Lodge, Montana. No, I have
That means
not.
you have. That means you have.
No,
okay, we're
I
good.
thought about it. I had to think about it for a second. No, I haven't.
No, that was me. No, I was just being me. I was just being me.
Deer Lodge, Bohemian Grove, those places, all the hot spots.
Bohemian Grove. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry.
You been there?
There's kids listening. Never mind. Go on.
Okay,
Talk about the game.
fine.
I blacked out for a minute.
Well, shot clock winding down. Newman with the turn. Did he get it off? No, he did not. Not in time. Really unhappy, Lene Newman. I don't know if he's mad at himself or mad that he didn't get that ball at least a second earlier when maybe he could have done something more with it. But either way, an empty possession for the Ducks.
Oregon.
Until Cage out there now. And by the way, Cage, 9 points, 5 assists, and, well, that's a turnover to add to his box score now. But still, nice performance so far from Montel Cage.
Oregon is just out of sync to me. There's no movement from the off-ball people. People going to the corners and just standing there. I'm not sure. You know what? I made a joke about the altitude earlier. I'm starting to wonder if they weren't hanging out with you out there at one of the Palms or something like that.
Up at the craps tables. Too late last night. That could be. That could be. Well, Cage trying to go back inside and work Brown here, and you just have to either give it up or pull it up, and he gives it to a teammate. Double team, however, and Holiday has him tied up. Nice play from Jetson Holiday. Duck ball.
Finally, a solid defensive possession there from Oregon. That was sort of self-deuce inflicted there by UNLV. The running Rebels weren't exactly running that time. But, it's still not too late. It's only 11 points. It's 15 minutes left to go in the game. You're still right there. You're still right there.
UNLV set to inbound. Ooh, yeah. Get it a little bit closer than they wanted it to right there, I think. But, Wilson.
Sweet lefty jump.
Junior out of Staten Island. Average just 4.6 per game, but pretty jumper right there. Now, Payson Corbin getting a breather for Oregon right now, so these are some kind of important minutes for them. They certainly can't dig this hole any deeper with him on the bench. Magnuson has it in the corner. Really quiet night for Otto Magnuson. Averaging 6 points a game, and that is a long three from Holiday. And he's got range to out there, but doesn't make it a good shot. Second chance. Ooh. Back on the floor. Lene Newman's looked more aggressive the past couple possessions. Gives it up there. Newman has it out top.
So stagnant, only one player moving at a time. Just not a lot of action, not a lot of kineticism going on there for Oregon. I just say it that way.
One of the better three-point shooters on this team, Jetson Holiday. 37% on the season, but couldn't get that one to go there. A.O. Wilson now. And calling for it. And getting it. And turning and shooting. Ooh, everything but the bucket there for Keontae Smythe.
Really strong move. If he learns to, if he can learn to shoot from that distance with both hands, he's going to give himself a much better shot there. And I wouldn't mind seeing him develop that.
Better with the passing on this possession from Oregon, but to no avail so far. The screen, Newman gets it back. That was a pretty little 1-2.
Yes. So I got excited. I mean, to step on you there. Finally saw some live movement there. That was really nice to see.
Yep.
You know what? You can pass all you want to, but if you don't move, it's kind of like going to Waffle House and ordering a steak. It's going to be rough for you to get it.
It's packed from Hawkins, but a little bit too far underneath the bucket that time. Jabari Winters, 6'1" sophomore guard, couldn't put it in. Oh, wild pass, but Magnuson saves it. It leads to a foul by Winters. That's his first. Subs coming in, and for Oregon. Still keeping Payson Corbin on the bench, joined by Holiday now.
Interesting. I wonder what the coach really wants him to see. What's going on there? Usually, whenever you sit down your starting point guard this long, you want them to see something and you want them to kind of catch. I really would love to know what that is.
Nice feet ahead. Wow. I mean, that's a beautiful stuff from Kessler Burdett just entered the game, but a beautiful pass as well from Nat Hawkins. Not known as an assist man, but got the job done and then some right there.
But when you have movement, E, you're gonna get assists because you're gonna be able to facilitate. Because guess what? Someone eventually is going to be open. All you got to do is just make sure that you have your court vision on full.
Tough shot, won't go down for May. Hawkins, that's a tough free throw line jumper, will not go.
I apologize. He almost called a timeout for everybody to tell everybody to sit down and think about what they've done right now.
well, it's an interesting lineup for both teams out there right now. Some fairly regularly used players. You got Sonny Damon Bernabe out on the court for Oregon. You got Kessler Burdett in the game for UNLV. So deep into the bench, both these squads right now. I should mention too, UNLV having this impressive night with one of their talented freshmen, Sky Durant.
Yeah.
Out with an injury, unavailable tonight, but in spite of the fact that he is one of their bigger players, 6'9", they haven't missed him on the boards tonight at all. Still winning the rebound battle, UNLV, which is just shocking considering that is a strength of Oregon. Generally speaking, a weakness of UNLV, but that's why they play the games and don't just do it on paper.
UNLV is winning the game on all fronts right here. That's a rare offensive rebound that turns into points from Oregon, and that is something that they're going to really have to do. Yes, right now the lead is still at 11 with under 11 minutes left to go, and coaches always tell you they always want to, if they're going to be behind, they want to be behind the amount of points according to minutes left in the game. That gives you a chance to at least get yourself to overtime. But this sort of play is not going to do it, E. It's really not.
Foul on Lene Newman, who's letting his emotions get to him a little bit here tonight. He's definitely frustrated with how this is going. Definitely was a foul there on Hawkins, and he gets his reward. Trip to the line.
I'm going to shoot free throws all night looking at the gray tank top with red hair there in the front row. I'm sorry, what were we talking about again? I'm sorry, I blacked out. We're back. What's going on?
Talking a little Nat Hawkins.
Okay, yeah.
By the way, let's talk him up a little bit. We see what we can do on the court, off the court. You know, just a quiet, very self-possessed young man. Mm-hmm. Not looking for drama. You know, just a classy guy.
You see him being a community leader. Like, I can see him being a mentor, being a community leader, one of those cats that, you know, you think, oh yeah, him, because he's so busy trying to do good and trying to shine the light everywhere else but on himself. And, you know, you just got to love a kid like that.
Yep. And he's got that size to kind of do it too, be a leader, you know. Yeah, that makes you a natural leader when people are literally looking up to you like that.
Absolutely.
The 6'8" Montel Jordan, leader in the music world, became a priest.
And that shows a commitment to community right there. Something bigger than itself. And you know what? You never go wrong. You never go wrong when you lift up other people around you.
No matter how you do it. Montel found two ways. We'll see what Nat can do. He's got the ball right now, and he's trying to go inside on Newman. He's got this couple fouls to worry about and just hits a feathery jumper right over and extends the lead back to 12. And once again, a timeout for Finn Hayes. Frustration setting in for Oregon. They just can't close this big lead that UNLV got on early and is still on. We're now more than halfway through the second half. I'm out on the court. We're going to take a quick break too. Come right back. After 60 seconds, we're going to return to the Thomas and Mack in Las Vegas.
Up all night, putting work till it's daylight, yeah. And Inspiration ain't required. I go hard in the pain even when I'm tired. Cause tomorrow ain't promised. I give my all, ain't nothing left. No tomorrow ain't promised. There's no tomorrow, no tomorrow, no.
Car's all yours.
Thanks. Cars.com's expert reviews made it easy, but...
Shouldn't there be more back and forth?
You missed the drama, right?
Yeah.
Maybe this will do the trick.
Oh, it's a puppy.
Not a puppy, a wolf.
What now?
He's a wolf. And that is its incredibly protective mother.
Put the wolf down.
You guys good?
Yeah, we're good.
Yep.
Okay.
$12-point deficit for Oregon. Well, it's Silver Edition night here tonight. We talked about some of the legendary old school players on UNLV. In truth, Oregon's tradition not quite as rich, and their history much more recent, but Stan Love.
There you go.
One of the notable players. And by the way, I believe, we can check this, but I think that Stan Love related in some ways to Kevin Love, yes? Is that correct? Do you know that?
I did not know that. That's almost too perfect. That's almost too perfect.
Maestro, the one thing I can tell you about Kevin Love is that he is related to Mike Love of the Beach Boys.
There you go.
Yes. Stan is Kevin Love's dad. Is that correct?
Right.
Is that what my producer just told me?
That's what we got from the boot. That's what we got from the truck.
There you go. There you go.
Man, SimWorld stat people, man, those cats are on it in there. They are not just looking up Sailor Moon stuff while the old guys are talking.
Let's not lie to our audience. Sometimes we're looking up Sailor Moon stuff.
But, well, yeah.
But I can throw out one more too, which is an old school name for sure. Big man Blair Rasmussen.
As soon as you said big man, I knew where you were going. Oh, yeah.
I got that one too. But UNLV definitely has the historical advantage on the Ducks, but tonight, kind of taking advantage too. So we're looking through. Actually, I got a little list here in front of me now. Terrell Brandon, late 80s, early 90s. Guard. I remember Terrell Brandon.
Okay.
Greg Ballard.
Oh, wow, really?
In the 70s, yeah, Greg Ballard. Jim Barnett, that's an awful old school name right there. That's a little bit before my time.
I thought he was
back to the 1930s, Slim Wintermute.
There you go. There you go. With a name like Slim, you got to be good at something.
Well, he was 6'8", and that was
6'8".
That was skyscraping.
I was going to say 6'8". Let's see, over under 105 pounds. What you think?
Slim Wintermute. I'll look that up for you. I'll be honest, that was a name that I didn't even know. Oh my! Well, there's a name we're all going to get familiar with over the course of his single U career. Jarrell Boshin. Freshman averaging 15 per contest, and very often with some cinematic throwdowns like that one right there. 16-point lead now.
Made for the movies, that kid, his game. And, Oregon is just struggling like nobody's business here. I'm just going to say it. I'm going to say it early. It's not so late that it's over, but they really had a poor showing tonight. And I hate saying it that way, but they really had a poor showing tonight.
Yeah, I've just not seen. I mean, I'd like to see something which makes me think that they're going to pull it back here in these final 8 minutes, but I am with you. I am not seeing it. Oregon, Edson Holiday is your high point man with 9. Nobody in double digits. 4 players with 6. Lene Newman, Kenny May, Joe King, and Payson Corbin. And oh, look at that. Shot clock violation, however, and it's going the other way. Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Let's use the golf analogy here. Match play. UNLV has been doing that perfectly. They got out to that big lead early, and they've basically been doing a modified version of match play. You score, I score. You miss, I miss. Look, I just stay with you. I just stay with you, and guess what? As long as I don't go through an extended period of not scoring while you score, I can just maintain my lead. I don't have to do anything fancy. I can let the shot clock wind down to -5. I do whatever I got to do to give myself a chance, because guess what? If I got the ball, you can't score, just like the big man down in the paint right there.
Keontae Smythe, 16 points and 9 rebounds. He's almost on a double-double. Came into this one averaging about 7 points and 7 boards per game, so what a nice one tonight, Keontae. Well done to you, young man. Oh, wide open. Newman, he's going to regret it. Yeah, he should have gone straight up with that. He collected himself, and that was a mistake. With Hawkins, all the time he needed to come over and erase that and turn it into 2 at the other end. Oh, I was pretty sure that was going to go in.
I was too. You know, that's one thing I like calling games with you. You say the same thing I say. Don't wait around in the middle. Just go on and shoot violence and get it over with.
Well, timeout. Running Rebels going to call one. Coach Kruger wants to talk it over, but all the same, big lead for his bunch. Well, keep in mind there's more hoops action coming. Saturday, that's tomorrow. It's hard to keep the days of the week straight during this holiday period, but tomorrow, got some prep action going on. The Lone Star Championship. We're taking it to Rick Blaze's part of the world for a little prep action down there. And remember, too, that the U's going to be back starting on Tuesday next week. We got my Hoosiers. Simon Skolt Assembly Hall in Bloomington. Taking on Florida State. That should be a good one. Mac Mbako, Robert McGee, and the Hoosiers hosting the Seminoles. Hey, and getting a little promo on that one there too. Good to see my production team. They follow my lead.
Absolutely.
I love them. I love everybody who's tuned in tonight. I love my SimWorld crew. Hope you all have a great 2025 coming up. Hope you had a great Christmas. Hope you had a great Christmas yourself, Maestro. I didn't wish you a Merry Christmas earlier.
Oh, man.
That's me slacking.
Same for you, my brother. Same for my brother. You know what? I need Blaze to return a text because I want to hang out with him when I get to his part of the country.
Oh, yeah.
But you know, my man, he always be last minute with me. Now he'll go to Vegas without me, and I won't hear from him for a month. But you know, I'm gonna be in your hometown. Hey, just go hang out with you for a minute.
Rick Blaze has a key to the city of Houston, and I'm not saying that metaphorically. And there goes Smythe once again, by the way. The man was given a key to the city. I believe it was one of those oversized check, kind of like ceremonial keys. Actually, I don't know about that. I don't know if it's a big old key or something like that, but he got one. That's his town. If you find yourself in Houston, if you're part of SimWorld, you gotta look up Rick Blaze. If you're in Nevada, you might want to get down to the Thomas and Mack Center, watch a little bit of hoops action, because the way that the Rebels are playing tonight, it might be a problem in the Mountain West and beyond this year. I really like what they're doing, and it's not all been the man with the ball right now. I mean, he's been great, and there's 2 more for him, Nat Hawkins, but Keontae Smythe, Montel Cage, Gerald Beauchamp, lots of guys having a nice night tonight.
And they're doing it the right way. No panic, no rush. Yes, we got the lead. No, we don't have to do anything super spectacular. We're just gonna play good ball, wait you out, and just keep building on our lead, build off of your mistakes.
There's a rare mistake from the Rebels right there, and kind of a good foul by Wilson.
Yes,
a foot
it was.
shorter than Payson Corbin, but he managed to do enough to put him off without picking up a technical.
Now, if I'm the bigs coach for Oregon, me and my man are going to sit down and watch that for about 15 minutes. And I want him to explain to me, as I keep rewinding it, what were you thinking to go down there so soft with that little bitty guy on you to let him stop you from getting those 2 points? Because I need to know.
I mean, some nights it's just not your night. Payson Corbin has 7 points now, but he's gotten there on 3 of 11 shooting, just 2 rebounds, 4 turnovers. Did have an impressive block earlier in this one, but this is not going to be a game to remember for the first-round pick, potential lottery pick in the upcoming draft, Payson Corbin.
Right, and you know, Nat Hawkins has had the kind of night he needs to have to show that he can play within the system and do what he needs to do when he needs to do it.
Yep. Super solid Nat Hawkins, 16 points, 5 rebounds for him. Keontae Smythe, though, 18 points, 13 boards. Well, now Hawkins has 18 too, but it may not be too early to start talking about player of the game, and I think I might have to give it up to Keontae Smythe, who's also 9 of 11 for the field. UNLV has cooled off a little bit in the second half, and that was inevitable, but they are still shooting well over 50% from the field as a team.
I think that cool off is by choice there, E. I think they decided, listen, my goodness.
there you see some of what Timothy Brown's game can be when he's on his game. It clearly wasn't the case for most tonight, but elevating and throwing it through. The talented young freshman from Norcross, Georgia. Still, though, 18-point deficit, and the time going tick, 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 and I think it's about to go boom for the Ducks. A Broadway reference. Let's see if anybody caught that one.
There you go. There you go. You know, a lot of talent coming out of Norcross, Georgia here. Not just on the hardwood, but also in the football field and on the lacrosse field now too. So many Norcross, Georgia schools, man, are this growing talent like nobody's business in the Great Peak State.
Particularly on that prep level, you're right. Like it's becoming a little bit of a hotbed.
Mm-hmm.
UNLV intent to run a little bit of clock here.
Why not?
Just up by 20 a little bit ago, so you do want to be a little bit careful, and this isn't a great shot they get off here. Newman collars the rebound. I mean, we can't quite count the Ducks out yet. We've seen bigger, crazier comebacks happen, but pretty much everything has to go right from this point, starting with this possession.
Well, one clue for a good quick comeback when you're this far down is shooting with more than 2 seconds left to go on the shot clock.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing it out there as a friend.
That.
Look at that.
Oh! I thought that was going to come back out. Given the kind of night it's been, you can't blame me for thinking it might have gone that way.
Would not have been surprised at all.
Goes to Jerry Tarkanian trying to tip that thing out of that rim.
Oh, I think he left a while ago. I think he's up the strip already. I think he left a while ago.
Well, another empty possession for UNLV. Another chance to trim it a little bit more. Holiday got pretty good position. Gets his. Oh, I thought he was going to come with his own rebound there, but just pulled out of his hands. Nice job, actually, by Jarrell Cook III. Speaking of the strip, Jarrell Cook III from Las Vegas. The Las Vegas local on this UNLV team, number 20 out there, who got that critical rebound. And has the ball top of key now, once again, just looking to run some clock off.
I think that is in the... Yeah, I think that's in the state constitution. UNLV has to have a Las Vegas local here.
At least one.
Right. Which, by the way, Las Vegas has fewer people in it than the entire state of Montana. So, we're actually from here.
Ooh. Nice effort from Lene Newman, who hasn't had a terrible night.
No.
Second leading scorer.
Just out of sync, just out of sync. You know, there have been players with decent nights, but if you're not doing it as part of a team, if you're not doing it part of a flow, it's, I hate to say it's empty calories, but it's empty calories.
Yeah. Just not quite enough, and we're under 2 minutes now. Looking more and more like a nailed-on UNLV win, and hey, congrats to them. Oh, well, wild pass there from Wilson.
Okay, you can call it a wild pass if you want to. I'll accept that. That looked like
pass went wild. Let's say.
Okay. I was gonna say. I would say because that looked like a fresh set of poop on a white, brand new white bed sheet. It looks so ugly.
Jason Corbin looking to see if he can at least save a little bit of statistical face and puts that one up in. That's the lead down to 10 with 90 seconds to go. And I don't think UNLV feels like they're in much trouble. Let's see if we get a foul, actually. Coach Hayes so far has not been utilized. That double team, he's trying to get a steal. Ooh.
Did not realize he was by himself underneath the goal.
I don't think he did. The shot clock winding down. UNLV has been stuck on 61 points for quite some time. And they still are. I mean, a three here.
So you're saying there's a chance.
It's a little bit interesting.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Can't take a lot of time, though. Can't take
Too
a
late.
lot of time.
Too late.
Well, Corbin gets a bucket. All right, 8-point game. Again, no press. Let's see if we get a foul. Here comes King. Is he going to foul? Or no, they're still just going for the steal right now. Oh, a three. What a mistake. But he buried it. Wow.
No, yes.
Wow.
No, yes.
Beauchamp took that. And that's a freshman. That's some freshman
Oh yeah.
stuff right there going
Yes,
down.
it was. Yes, it was.
When you make it, it's all good. It goes from a mistake to a dagger in about 0.2. So
I still got a feeling Coach gonna have something to say about it, though.
Coach Kruger may have a few words about that one. Final seconds here now. This is going to end a double-digit win for UNLV over Oregon. And great performance, my MVP of the game, Keontae Smythe, that double-double. Impressive performance from him. 18 points, 13 boards, 18 for Matt Hawkins. Jetson Holiday leads Oregon with just 9 in defeat. Shocking loss on the road for the Ducks. They just didn't look good tonight. You know what did look good? All of you tuned in to watch some Simworld Silver Edition on SWTV. We love it that you're here. Thank you. Remember to come back on Saturday for that prep action. And the U coming to...
This has been a presentation of Simworld Sports.